I have a Mitsubishi Triton 3.2 liter diesel ML model year 2006 utility truck. It has just over about 120,000 kilometers. 5 days ago I took the truck to a mechanic to have the universal joints and center bearing of the rear drive shaft replaced. The mechanic did a good job replacing it, but he said to me that the tail shaft seems to be too short and pulling the center bearing off center, and that will cause the rubber surround on the new center bearing to be damaged quickly as well. So he advised me to get a tail shaft spacer to install between the tail shaft and the rear differential. In this video, this is what I'll do. I will loosen the tail shaft from the rear differential and then I'll insert the spacer in between. So join me in this video as I do this. This is the old center bearing, and you see that the rubber surround is pushed out all the way to one side and the other side has been pulled in. If the tail shaft is correctly aligned to the center bearing, then this rubber surround should be equal space on both sides. It has many tears on the surround, and what I've done is I put high temperature sealant over time just to try and stop the rubber surround tearing further. But it has been time to replace it. And these are the 3 universal joints on the rear tail shaft. This is the spacer I've just bought. That's the packaging it came in. It is a product by Road Safe and the model is TSS TIR for Triton U. The product is made in Taiwan. If you have a look at it, 4 bolt holes and an extrusion that stands out. On the opposite side, it is inset. I'm now under the car and you can see this is the rear tail shaft universal joint, and that is the new center bearing. If you look at the rubber surround, you can see that it's pulled out to the extreme really. So this will be damaged in no time. So it does need the tail shaft spacer to be installed to push this in. Looking at the front of the center bearing, you can see that the rubber surround has been pulled in. Definitely shows that it is off center, and I need a tail shaft spacer installed to push the tail shaft further out. Okay, I'm ready to start. I have a 17mm ring spanner on the nut side and a 14mm socket on the bolt head side. It's too tight for me. I'm gonna have to use a 12-volt torque wrench. Right, I've connected my electric 12-volt torque wrench to the car battery. We'll see if we can open this thing up with the torque wrench. Yes, it's loosened it. I won't take it out yet. Just come off. 2 down, 2 to go, 3 down, last 1 to go. So now I'm going to rotate the shaft so that I can access the last bolt. There, that's a better position. I'm going to remove these bolts now and support the tail shaft with my arm. I want to make sure I don't rotate the shaft once the bolt is removed and therefore misalign the shaft. Last bolt, the insert groove end is forward facing. This allows it to be meshed. Then hold it up and that's it. Put the bolt in so that it's supported. That's it. Next bolt in. Okay, 4 bolts in. Now to put the spring washer and the nut, just hand tighten them. Third bolt. Fourth bolt. Nice and flush. I'm a little concerned whether the thread size is long enough. It may not actually be long enough. I may have to get other bolts that are longer. The existing bolts are not long enough. I'm gonna try and find longer ones. As I mentioned, the original bolt is too short once I put in this 13mm spacer. So I had to order a longer bolt. The original bolt is M12 by 1.25 pitch, 40mm long. So what I've done is I've gotten a 50mm long bolt, so this will work. I have had to add a washer here. It's also a high tensile washer because the original has a flange. The substitute I have doesn't have a flange, and so I've included a high tensile washer. I do need the old spring washer, so I'll reuse that. So you can see that goes in there, and the spring washer, and then the nut. And as you can see, there's more than enough length. That's good. 2 done, 2 more to go. Last one. Okay, all 4 bolts have been hanging stock. I need to tighten these nuts and bolts to factory specification torque, and that is 103 Newton meters. So to make sure I have that correct, I have here a Australian made Warren Brown torque wrench. I've adjusted the settings here so that it's 103 Newton meters, and push in the pin so that the trigger is set. I have difficulty trying to get the socket fully engaged into the bolt head because of the curve of this part of the metal. So I can't get enough leverage in there to be able to use the socket like this to tighten. That means I can't use the torque wrench. I'm just going to have to use a spanner and socket to tighten it as much as I can. At least this is short, I can hold it, whereas the torque wrench is very long. It's difficult for me to hold. This way I can get my knee in there to hold it. That's as much as I can tighten it. 2 of the 4 are tightened. The bolt heads were bigger than the original, so that didn't leave much space for the socket to go in deep. They're as tight as I can tighten them, and later on I might see if I can go to a friend's place, he's a mechanic, and put the car on the hoist, get it up and see if he can tighten them for me. You can see the spacer. All good. With the spacer in, the center bearing rubber seal is pushed further in, and it's more symmetrical. I'll show you the other side. This is the center bearing from the front side, and you can see the rubber around has come out more. So that's good. Hopefully that means that the center bearing will last longer. Well, the job's now completed. Tail shaft spacer in. I checked that the center bearing is pushed forward and is more symmetric around the center. So I do hope you found this video informative and interesting. Do hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more and to help the channel grow. Thank you so much.